Hello, fabulous first graders. My name is Miss Chinawa, and I'm here to do some math with you today. I'm really excited. I like to start off my videos with a little bit of a brain teaser. So I am sharing with you a picture of a splat. The first graders at my school love this game. Have you played it before? Here's how it works. The total number of dots on the page is written in a black box up at the top. But as you can see, there's a splat covering some of the dots. Your job is to tell me how many dots are underneath the splat. So looking at my picture here, we're gonna do a couple. How many dots do you think are under the splat? How many did you think? Let's see if you were right. There were 2 dots under the splat. Did you figure that out? How did you do it? I noticed that there are 7 dots outside of the splat. So I counted on to figure out how many more did I need to get to 9, which is my total number of dots. So I have 7, 8, 9. Oh, I need 2 more dots to make the correct total. That's how I did it. Ready for another one? Ooh. How many dots are under the splat this time? Got your answer? Let's see. How'd you do it that time? I noticed that there are 9 dots outside of the splat. And I know 9 is really close to 10. And 10 is an easy number for me to work with. So I said, I need 1 more to make 10. And 10 and 2 makes 12. So I need 3 more to make 12. Last one, are you ready? Ooh. How many dots are under the splat this time? Mission I would try to be tricky. Do you have an answer? Let's see if you're right. This time, there were 6 dots under the splat. How'd you figure that out? Take a moment now to write about your strategy. How did you figure out how many dots were under the splat? Okay, first graders, finish up your thinking. We're gonna come back in 10 seconds. All right, let's jump into the math for today. At the end of today, I want you to be able to say, I can choose a number sentence to solve a story or picture problem. I'm going to be using some words today a lot that I want to make sure we all know what they mean. One word you're going to hear me say a lot is part. A part is when you have some, but not all of a thing or a group of things. So if we look at this basket, part of the apples are red. Another word I'll use a lot today is whole. Whole is when you have all of something or a group of things. So this whole basket is filled with apples. I'm also going to talk about adding. To add is to take two or more parts and put them together to make a whole. We'll do some subtracting. To subtract, you have a whole and you take a part away from it. You're left with a different part. Last, we're going to be looking at some number sentences today. A number sentence just tells a math fact using numerals or numbers and symbols. Here are some questions for you to keep in mind while we work together today on addition and subtraction. I want you to think about, how can we use counters to help us see what a problem is asking? Is this problem asking us to figure out a part or the whole? Is the problem asking us to put parts together or to separate them? I also want you to think about, in what kinds of problems do we add, and in what kinds of problems do we subtract? Okay, fearless first graders, are you ready for your first problem? We are going to be solving story problems together today. Our first story is this one. I bought 5 red apples and 4 green apples. How many apples did I buy? I need to choose which one of these number sentences is going to help me to solve this problem. To figure that out, I'm going to show you a really cool tool that we all have access to at home called Braining Camp. You can get to this tool on your Clever. You'll sign in just like you did at school to your Clever. And Braining Camp looks just like this. I suggest putting a red heart next to it so that it'll pop up right at the top and you can use it often. Braining Camp has all the manipulatives that you're used to using in math class at school, but it's online, so you can use it even from home. We're going to use the linking cubes today to help us to solve the problem. So, the problem says that I bought 5 red apples and 4 green apples. I'm going to show this using my linking cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 linking cubes. And it's so cool because my linking cubes, they stick together. They actually link. Okay. So those are my 5 red apples. The problem also says I bought 4 green apples. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The question asks, how many apples did I buy? Now remember, Miss Chaniwa told us that when we are trying to take more than one part and put them together, that's called adding. We need to add. And if we have a whole and we're gonna take away one of the parts, then we need to subtract. So in this situation, do I need to add to find out how many apples I bought or subtract? I think I need to add. I need to put together my red apples and my green apples so I know how many I have all together. So I need to add the red, which was how many? 5. Does anyone know what the symbol for addition looks like? It looks like a little cross, a plus sign. And then I need to add my green apples, which is 4. So let's look back at our options to see if we have an option that told us that we are going to add 5 plus 4. Let's look back at our options. Here we are. I see 5 minus 4. That's not what we did. I see 5 plus 4. That's pretty promising. And then I see 2 plus 3. That's not what we did. So I know that the answer I'm going to use is 5 plus 4 equals 9. Let me go back and check and make sure that the answer I got was really 9. When I put my red and my green apples together, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Ready for another one? Our next question says, 11 children in a class have red toothbrushes. 6 children have blue toothbrushes. How many more children have red toothbrushes than blue toothbrushes? Let's see if we can use those linking cubes to help us to solve this problem. Okay? So, 11 children in a class have red toothbrushes. I'll show that using these linking cubes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one more makes 11. Okay, let's see if we can drag that down a little bit. Perfect. 6 children have blue toothbrushes. I'm going to show that using the blue ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. How many more children have red toothbrushes than blue toothbrushes? Point on the screen, where is the part of the red tower that's more than the blue tower? Is this where we see more than the blue tower? No, more than the blue tower is up here. So I don't want to look at this part that is the same as the blue tower. I want to look at the part that is different than the blue tower. Now, if I had one big hole and I need to know about one of the parts, which operation am I doing? Do you remember? You're exactly right. We're going to subtract. So I'm going to do our big tower, or the hole, minus, let me show you the symbol for the subtraction. And I'm going to take away this part that I know is the same in both colors, because I only want to talk about the part that's more for the red or missing for the blue. Okay? I'm going to take away the 6 that are the same. Okay? Awesome. Now let's look back at our options to see if one of them has 11 minus 6. I see, wow, our first answer says 11 minus 6 equals 5. Well, let's see using our linking cubes if that is correct, because if so, we're going to go ahead and circle it and check we are done with this. All right, so The part that is the same stops here. I'm gonna count the part that is not the same, the part that is more for red. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. All right, so I have my answer. Let's go right back and circle that on our page. Awesome work. Ready for just one more? This time, I want you to try it without Miss Chaniwa's help. So I'm just going to watch. And then after I've given you some time to think, I will come back and see if we came up with the same answer. Okay? If you'd like, use those linking cubes on Braining Camp to help you. If not, draw a picture or however you think to solve the problem. Okay, here's your question. Elijah checked out 14 books from the library. He read 6 of the books and returned them to the library. How many books does Elijah still have checked out? Is it 6 plus 6 equals 12, 14 plus 6 equals 20, or 14 minus 6 equals 8? Okay, first-rate first graders, wrap up your thinking. We're going to come back together in 20 seconds. Eliza checked out 14 books from the library. How did you show that on your Braining Camp? Miss Shaniwa did it like this. I used red just because it's the closest thing to pink, which is my favorite color. Did you use a different color? That's okay. He read 6 of the books and returned them to the library. How did you show that? Well, Miss Shaniwa showed the 14 in our 10 groups, meaning I showed 10 and 4 more because 10s are easier for me to work with. And then it was really easy to figure out where to break it to get just 6. Woo, it's giving me the blues. Here we go. Move these ones away. Okay. So I showed that I had moved 6. Okay. Did you decide that that was adding or subtracting? I thought that it was subtraction because I had a whole of 14 and I moved or took away a part, which was 6. Those were the ones that he returned. Okay. So which equation did you circle on your page? Let's go back and look and see. Which equation had subtraction and had the right parts? Well, I see a 14 and a 6 in both of these, but I know that I was subtracting. And the answer should be 8. Let's go back and check our work to make sure that we got 8 when we did this using our linking cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or if you know your double stacks, 4 and 4 makes 8. Fantastic. So this part that I was left with is 8. Okay, well that makes it really easy to know what my equation should be. I'm going to go ahead and circle on my page. If your page did not look like mine, that's okay. Take a moment now to change. So our big idea for today is when we take parts and put them together, we're adding. That's addition. And when we have a whole and we take away one of the parts, that's subtraction. Miss Chinawa told you at the beginning of this that my goal for you was to be able to say, I can choose a number sentence to solve a story or picture problem. What do you think? Did we meet our goal? Give me a clap, clap if you think you did an awesome job and you met our goal. Give me a stomp, stomp if you're still a little confused and need a little bit more help from your teacher or parents. I heard lots of claps. Awesome work with me today. Kiss your brains. Fantastic first graders. If you'd like to keep practicing, because practice makes permanent, I have included a few extra practice problems. I'm also going to put them up on the screen now. The first question says, there were some bears. 4 more joined them. Now there are 9 bears. How many bears were there at first? Your answer choices are 9 plus 4 equals 13, 4 plus 4 equals 8, or 9 minus 4 equals 5. Take a minute now to either use the picture or create your own to solve this problem. The next question says, I have 8 red flowers and 3 blue flowers. How many flowers do I have in all? 8 minus 3 equals 5, 8 plus 3 equals 11, or 8 minus 6 equals 2. Donna has 10 t shirts. She is too big for 3 of them, so she gives them to her sister. How many t shirts does Donna have left? 10 minus 3 equals 7, 10 plus 3 equals 13, or 10 minus 10 equals 0. 6 dolphins are swimming. 11 more come to swim. How many dolphins are swimming all together? 6 plus 11 equals 17. 10 plus 1 equals 11. Or 11 minus 6 equals 5. Alan has 15 toy dinosaurs. Jackson has 4 less toy dinosaurs than Alan. How many toy dinosaurs does Jackson have? 15 minus 9 equals 6. 15 plus 4 equals 19. Or 15 minus 4 equals 11. There are 20 cupcakes in a pack. 8 of them are vanilla. How many are not vanilla? 20 plus 8 equals 28. 20 minus 8 equals 12. Or 3 plus 5 equals 8. Thank you so much for exercising your brain muscles with me today, first graders. I hope to see you again soon. Have a fantastic day. Bye.